What?
You don't want to know.
I do want to know. What happened?
No, you don't. You don't want to know.
I do want to know.
No, you don't.
You don't want to
know.
You've got me
No,
intrigued.
no. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you anything, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wait, we're live.
We're live.
What?
Yeah, we're
I was
live.
about to say, like, I'm not telling you anything.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
All I can say is that I got a notification for something that I like, and I just wish this wasn't happening right now because I would have listened to it right now. But I can't do it. I can't do it.
You cannot. You were here.
I'm here now. I can't listen to it now because I'm here.
Exactly.
I'm here reaching far across these new frontiers. I can't.
Here.
Oh my God.
Unless you like disappeared and come back, but no, you are here.
All right. All right. Looks like we are live. Welcome, everyone, to a chill stream with Team Serenity. Of course, I am joined here by my BFFs, Doom the MemeQueen and AndrewHVA.
Hello.
Hi, I'm running on 15 minutes of sleep.
15 minutes?
I barely slept last night, okay?
Wow.
I'm cranky.
I know we swap places. That's usually me.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just gonna be a chill stream. We're just gonna talk about pretty much anything, of course, within reason.
Of course, definitely keep it PG rating.
Oh well, I'm a git. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, like I'm very, very curious. Like any new maybe any plans for like summer since summer's gonna be coming soon?
Be scared of the fact that I'm turning 20 in July.
Oh.
Oh.
Welcome to the 20s.
I'm very curious, Doom. Like is it like wow, you're like entering the 20s, like what are you feeling since it's like almost your birthday? Like tell us what you're like feeling.
It just makes me feel like, dang, I'm a fat chud.
To be 20 again. Those were the days.
Mm-hmm.
I think, when was I 20s? What? Oh, Toy Story 3 came out when I was in my 20s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2010 that was.
Dang, you old.
Good times. I know I'm old. I'm as old as Slinky Dog.
Yeah, like Andrew and I, like we know what it feels like because it is very scary, right? Because because when you enter your 20s, you're kind of like you're pretty much at like trying to figure out what you want to do.
Exactly.
You know, and you have to like figure out, oh, how can I like make money? You know, how can I do this? How can I do that? You know, and literally, I remember we had a little bit of conversation with you, Doom, that like literally, there's really no handbook on how to be an adult. There's like no guidebook.
Nope.
You know, especially for those who move out of their parents' place, you know, whether if they're going to college, like out of state or something, or, you know, or studying abroad, you know, and I remember I was scared too. Like I can tell from my experience, I was afraid too. Like I think when I first entered like community college, you know, because college is very different from high school. You don't go to your classes every day. You get to make your own schedule, of course, based on the class. Um, And yeah, and like Kevin said in the chat, I can tell most adults they don't have things figured out. Yeah,
No,
that's that.
every
It's
day
that.
we're still searching. We're still learning, searching, and
Hmm.
still finding ourselves. But for me, I got more freaked out when I turned 25. When I turned 20, I was just like,
Mm.
I'm 20. But when I became 25, I was like, whoa, I'm halfway to 30. Oh my gosh. And
I'm
now I'm 36.
I'm very curious, Andrew. Why did you freak out more when you turned 25? Like why is that? I'm very curious.
I think it's because when you're 20s or even 21, 22, you still come across young. You know what I mean? You still feel young.
Hmm.
When you become 25, that's at the turning point where you're now reaching half, like you're almost going on your way to 30. And it really kind of
Hmm.
settles in your brain like, oh yeah, it can be 30 soon. And then when you become 30, you're only 30 away from 60. And when you become, you know, it just gets more freaky as you get older. Because time's going
Hmm.
quick. Time won't slow down. Like to think, like, for example, like going to Sonic Revo in LA was, what, 2024. It still
Hmm.
doesn't
It
feel
was
that
like
long
almost,
ago, you know?
yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's ages ago. And yeah, it feels like only for me, like, oh yeah, if you said it was just last year, I would believe you, but it's actually like
Hmm.
2 years ago or whatever. And it's like, wow,
Hmm.
time's just going
Yeah.
quick. Look at the Mario Galaxy movie. It's out, it's done, it's really finished its run now in the cinemas. Like, that was quick. It's just
Hmm.
I feel like it just came out. It's like
Yeah. Yeah, like it feels weird, right? Like yeah, especially with Revo, because like my parents keep asking me, because I told them about FanFest nights, because FanFest nights is happening, for a limited time at Universal Studios Hollywood. And I told my parents about it because they had Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is actually one of the IPs for FanFest nights this year. So I was like, oh, interesting, interesting. Okay. And and then my parents were like, when was the last time you went? And I'm like, 2 years ago. And they're like, really? It's been 2 years? I'm like, yeah, once it's like near the end of June. Um, it would be 2 years since I've been to Universal Studios Hollywood, so yeah, because when you think about it, like, um, uh, yeah, like I've been to Revo, I think 2018, 2019, and then I think 2022, and then 2023, and then 2024. So about five of the in-person Revos I've been to. Um, I think it's just, it's kind of like time passes by so fast because, um, like, it's kind of like we don't even notice because I feel like time passes by the most in the summer, because summer in US we go like 1 hour ahead. And it takes longer for it to get darker, but the time goes by faster.
you guys way too
And
fast. Yes.
and and I think the phrase that when you're having so much fun, the time goes by faster. If you know what I mean? Like that phrase really
Yeah.
is like it makes a
Uh-huh.
lot more sense. Like because I remember the Rebel 2024, I was just like, and then by the time it was already end, Doom's like, I'm sorry guys, I got to go. I gotta go back to like I gotta go back to Washington. I'm like, what? The
Did
time's
you really
already
just drop my coordinates?
like it was like, why did the time go by so fast? Like, but then again, like I said, summer always does that. When it's winter, time goes by. It's like opposite. Like time goes slower, but it gets darker slower, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
It does?
It
Right, yeah.
does for me. Like I think especially when it hits like October, November-ish, because I think it's like the transitioning period to go 1 hour back. And and it gets darker faster because I'm like, why did it do? Oh, and then usually, but I think it's beneficial when I want to plan something for my birthday. At least time goes slower in that, so I'm like, okay, at least that's kind of the benefits of that, you know. um, but but
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm gonna tell you guys this. In my culture, we have a debutante. And for those who don't know what a debutante is, think of it as like a quinceanera for Mexican girls, which the age is 15, but for my culture, it's 18.
Okay.
And it's basically we consider girl girls that age actually become women pretty much. Um
Hmm.
I think it like it I know I think it I was having so much fun at my 18th, but I think the thing that terrified me the most was because we have like certain traditions that we do during a debutante party, and we have like family friends, like literally giving me advice. You know, it's like family friends giving me advice on how to navigate, how to be an adult. And now when I look back at it, it's so accurate, and it obviously terrified me. So Doom, Andrew and I can understand why it's like really scary, especially entering your 20s, because you you know you're still trying to figure out things. And as Kevin said earlier, we're still trying to figure out things, you
Exactly. You
know.
spend your 20s searching, your 30s, you should have an idea what you're doing by your 30s, but you still explore. Then your 40s, you might have a midlife crisis. Then your
Mhm,
50s, you're still like hoping to be settled down and everything, and hopefully just having a family life. Then your 60s,
mhm,
you start to go, oh man, I'm getting a bit rusty. And then your 70s, you're getting older. And then your
mhm.
80s again, like, oh, I'm still alive on this planet. Then
I
I'm
don't know if
also
I'll live
joking.
through that time.
I'm joking. I'm joking. But no, yeah, no. We spend most of our life, evolving and exploring and
Mhm.
finding out
Yeah.
what we do,
Mhm.
and that's what life is. Life is an adventure. It's all about having fun
Mhm.
and enjoying yourself. That's what I've learned to discover now. You know, things
Mhm.
get tough. Hang in there. Things will get
Yeah.
better. We all go through things.
Mhm. It's yeah, you're always learning. Like I said, I think when I learned how, like, I think it was also like it was exciting but also terrifying, because I started out community college, because I couldn't get into the university, you know. Um and this is a real story. It took me 3 tries to get into that university. I got rejected the first time when, when you're in high school. My high school, they were very, very serious and helping all the students focus on what they want, you know, in order to do college applications, right? I literally got taken out of class like a few times from my counselor to get all the required stuff to send in, like my transcript, right? My all the essential things that the college needed. And I got my response and I was rejected. Um and then I went to community college. My parents like start there and then you can transfer. So I did I think like 1 or 2 years, and I tried to apply again, got rejected again. And that was like a hard that was definitely a hard time for me. And that really did hit my self-esteem because it's very competitive when you go to college, because they do look at stuff like they look at your grades obviously, but if you do like extracurricular activities, they look at that too. And I remember I was like, there were like nights where I kind of felt like I was inadequate, that like, oh, why was I not accepted, you know? Um, but I worked hard and um I think it was like a good rejection, you know, at the time, because I actually took an animation course, you know, 2D animation course. I'm like, okay,
Ooh.
you know, let's do this. Let's widen my horizons, you know. And then I said maybe I can try again next semester, you know, because I think the applications like fall applications, and then you hear your response like in March or something like that. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I worked hard and I got this really great opportunity from my professor that my class at a community college got invited to a game company. Like I was just like, and I said, is this why I was rejected? You know, and I got the opportunity to go to that game company. Um,
Ooh.
so I was like, because I was, you know, like I said, previous semester, you know, when I got that second rejection from the same uni, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I felt deflated, right? Because no one wants to be rejected, especially when you're doing
Oh, no.
college applications, right?
Yeah, rejection's the worst feeling.
Hmm.
Makes you feel
So,
unwanted.
mhm. But I finished my minor in animation, and I think I did my main major, and I think it started with graphic design, and then um I think when I went to like the office, the main office, to schedule an appointment with like a counselor, they said, "Oh, you'll have more luck if you change it to ADT." And for those that don't know, ADT is associate degree to transfer. So what that means is that if one of the degrees that you are pursuing has an ADT, universities will look more into your application. You're more likely to be accepted. That's what they said. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll do that. Um, so I did that. And I was like, okay. Um, and then I did the application again for the third time. And and I kind of kept low expectations, you know, because I got rejected the first two times, right? You know, and it's kind of like at that point you have to like keep low expectations. So I think when I got home, I got the letter in the mail. And I actually got accepted. Um, and and I was literally like jumping up and down, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like it's like the phrase goes, third time's the charm. And I got so happy. And do you want to know when I received the letter, Doom and Andrew?
Yeah.
What's up?
Do you want to know when I received that acceptance letter from the university?
When?
On my mom's birthday.
Ah, well, the timing.
Yeah, so I and because I think what was ironic, I think my parents were out, you know, doing their taxes, you know, at the time when I got the letter, and I opened it, and I called my parents and I told them, I can't wait for you guys to get home because I have wonderful news. And then when they came home, my mom asked, what happened? I said, I got accepted at the university. And then my mom literally hugged me so tight and she said, this is the best birthday present ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the best birthday present ever. You're going to school.
But I think, you know, going to college really helped me a lot because it actually helped me do FAFSA. In case for those who don't know what FAFSA is, it's basically financial aid. And you have to like make an account online on their website and you have to like and they'll ask you all these questions of like, oh, what's your like parents' like income? And then they determine how much financial aid they can give you based off of that. And I think it was just it was scary because I'm like because I always had to go to my parents because I don't know taxes. You know?
Yeah.
And but I think what was the most scary was when I got that acceptance letter from the university. I literally had to update my stuff because I had to update the school um because I get extra financial help because from the VA. Um and that's basically Veterans Affairs for those who don't know, but that's to help with like military families um get like extra financial aid pretty much. And because I had to do all that in community college, I'm like, and then I realized, and the thing is, I think what made it difficult is that I could not go to the VA by myself. I always had to have my dad with me because he's the sponsor, you know, and it was a hefty process to do that every year
Mm.
until I graduated. It's a hassle. Um, and I think with the VA, I think we were able to get like um because I think my brother and I we both used that extra financial aid, you know, to help with like college expenses because college is expensive.
I
Let
hear
me
so
tell
many
you,
things about it.
it's expensive. Um, if anything, it's I I remember it was scary, you know, transferring to a new school, you know, new college. Um, and and then it's a ways from where I live, so I'm like, okay, I have to like drive there. And I think my dad literally told me, um, my dad doesn't really know that area that well at the university because my brother went to the same university that I transferred to. So, and then my dad's like, yeah, why don't you like ask your brother to like tell you where to go so you can memorize it? And I said, okay. It was definitely nerve-wracking because the university is pretty far from where I live. But once my brother told me, okay, yeah, this is where you go. But you know, college is very, very tough because I think you have to have a parking permit, so you can't just park there on your own volition. It's not like a regular parking lot. You have to have a parking permit. So, and then I found out, oh yeah, you have to buy it online. And then you got to put that sticker on your like car so that way if police because police patrol the parking garages and all the parking lots just to be sure there's like no unauthorized like vehicle and all that. And I had to do that all myself. And it was it was definitely nerve-wracking. I had to
Mm-mm.
learn to do that. And I think what was also terrifying is that I've always wanted to drive by myself. And I had to wait until I was put on my like parents' like insurance, if anything. So when I was finally put on my parents' like car insurance, I was able to drive by myself. But it was terrifying because, yeah, I seen my fair share of the way people drive, and it ain't pretty.
I'm like about to fall asleep. I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Oh no.
Is this giving me advice on adult life, or is this the story of my life?
Wake up, Doom! You can't be sleeping. Have some coffee. You need some coffee in your life.
I had some this morning. It sort of worked, but now I'm fast.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, you're running on 15 minutes of sleep. Oh, she's snoring.
What?
Oh, no, she's awake. He's back. Hello.
But yeah, adult life is scary.
Adult life is scary, yeah. How about we line up the mood and talk about some fun things?
Like what exactly?
I don't know. I didn't answer the question about the summer. Summer plans. Well, there's nothing going on much for me in June, as far as I know. July, I might be seeing my family in Wales. I think that's
Your families are in Your family are in Wales.
Well, Welsh, Welsh. It's a place not as in Wales, Wales.
Oh.
In Wales in the sea. No, so no, I think I'm doing that in July. I'm not sure. Obviously, August, I'm going to be my first time coming to San Diego, going to the Sonic Boost Con with obviously my beloved Kenny. So that's going to be quite cool and fun. We're looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean that's my summer in a nutshell for now. Because we'll be celebrating our first year anniversary already. That was quick.
Yeah, you guys being together for like almost a year. Oh my god.
I know, right?
It just felt like it felt like you guys have been together for like a month.
Exactly. It feels like it just got started, and it's like, oh yeah, it's nearly been a year. It's like, what? But that should be fun. I think it's a great way to celebrate. Of all things, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, being nerds together.
Yeah, being nerds, being geeks, looking at the Sonic stuff, and just having a good time. And yeah, I mean, I've got something very special made for her as a gift. So I'm sure she'll like it, and I'm sure she's listening right now and is like, "What? What has Andrew done? What has Andrew done for me?"
Yeah, I have like double feature convention this year because I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con in July. San Diego Comic-Con I've been going since 2008, which is wild.
Wow.
And yeah, and I did tell Andrew and Doom this before we started the stream, but Kevin is actually going to San Diego Comic-Con. He's actually going to be volunteering.
I feel like this is something Kevin should announce.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's going to be his first time. He's always wanted to go. But I mean, it's like, it's tough to get in. San Diego Comic-Con, best convention ever. But yeah, because Kevin is like telling me, do you know any good hotels? And I'm like, I don't stay in a hotel because where I go. Yeah, but Kevin's all set for Sonic Boost Con. He's told me that for sure.
Hey.
It's a little bit strange because the weekend that's happening is like the weekend before my brother's birthday, but I'm pretty sure at this point my brother, he doesn't really care for birthdays anymore. I think he's like outgrown that at that point. So So I think that's just the weird part. But I did. But if my brother wants to eat out for his birthday, probably one of the days for like dinner, for Sonic BoostCon, I may just go out with family if he wants to eat out. Because if anything, we probably might go out to like the Asian buffet or something, just depends. Or if my brother wants to go to a Korean barbecue place, depends. So that's why but yeah, I think those are my summer plans for now.
Cool.
Yeah, San Diego Comic-Con, they are, I think next month they're going to be sending out the badges only to the people who are, obviously, what was it? Who are obviously just attendees. They're only mailing them out to the people who live in the States, obviously. Um, So, but I want to give shout out to my other bestie, Maybella, because Maybella's the one who hooked up Kevin. So shout out to her because Maybella's been volunteering for San Diego Comic-Con. And as soon as it came out, she pinged me and Kevin that like, hey, the volunteer thing's going. So shout out to her. Um, if anything. But how about you, Doom? Any summer plans?
Um. Uh.
Sleeping. I'm joking.
God, I wish. I honestly don't. I honestly don't know. I guess it's just like whatever my dad wants to do on a like during the weekends or so. Obviously celebrating my birthday in July. August, I just have no idea. I have no idea.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
I'm also gonna be I'm also gonna like go to my brother's graduation since he's graduating this year.
Ooh, is it college graduation or high school graduation?
I'm like the second oldest. What do you expect?
Okay. I'm just asking, just asking.
You just assume I have an older brother?
I'm just asking because I know you have a lot of siblings.
I have a lot of siblings, but I feel like it should be known that I'm like the second oldest.
Okay. But that's gonna be nice. Like hopefully, hopefully it's a good graduation celebration.
I guess it makes sense because me and my sister we were both seniors together, but she
Mm,
graduated first, I graduated second because like
mm,
I could use the other year.
mm. Gotcha. Yeah, because I remember I always look forward to summers. Like I know I used to go to the county fair, um, when I was younger. But it's like I think the most recent time I went was like several years ago, and it was like with my like college classmates. Um, they have like the weirdest food combinations. I don't know. Have you guys ever been to like a fair, Doom, Andrew?
Yeah, like a carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been to two of them, I think, or three. Yeah. I mean, actually, in my hometown, we have a fair that comes every time at May. It's tradition.
Mhm.
We have this like a fair that takes up the whole town and everything. The thing is that the night before, it's just kind of scary when you walk through in the dark. Seems like skeletons and clowns and zombies all sticking out, and things. I don't know. I just find it creepy. But yeah, we have a traditional fair in my hometown every May, and yes, it always rains. I'm telling you, I think it's cursed. Because it's rare you have a sunny day down there. It's always raining.
Oh.
If
At
anything,
the fair.
if anything, in my case, they were just state fairs. Like
Mhm.
when I was like still in school, they would always give out tickets to like the students, and you got to be like at least like around 5 to 18 to attend with those tickets.
Mm.
Yeah, I will admit I will admit, I kind of enjoyed myself there. I went on like those. You know that thing where you just get put up really high and in like these chairs that are hung on chains and
Oh
you just
yeah.
spin around. I was on one of those things and
Mm.
I was screeching in there, but I was having the time of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, um, but yeah, state fairs are really a lot of fun. I think it always boggled me when they started doing weird food concoctions.
The only weird food concoction I had was just peanut butter and jelly and a burger. It was good.
Oh,
I mean, when I was at one of those places, I usually have the donuts.
like is it a fried donut or
That's just a
like
donut.
Aren't
Donut with
aren't
sugar,
most donuts like fried or so?
sugary, very sugary donut. That's all I have usually.
Are those donuts?
mm,
Do these donuts just so happen to be on a stick?
Nope, they're
I
just
would have.
donuts.
Wow. Okay,
Just
that's
donuts
boring.
with egg. That's it. And they're sugary, but they're very tasty. They have a nice taste to them. But yeah. Just I usually just have the donuts sometimes on a rare occasion, and
mm,
yeah,
I had a cream filled churro. It was pretty good.
that sounds nice.
ooh,
Sounds very
because
nice.
because I think one of the weird like in my state county fair that they have, they do like fried Snickers, and I'm just like,
Fried
oh
Snickers.
Girl, I had
yeah,
fried Oreos before. This is nothing different.
Fried Oreos.
Yep. If you just
yeah,
Fried
you just
Snickers,
put it in
fried
batter, you just
Oreos.
fry it in oil. It's something.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm so
like
intrigued. I want to try this fried Oreo now. I gotta try this.
yeah,
I gotta try this with Kenny. We're gonna try this one day. We're gonna fry some Oreos and, and
it,
have
it
them.
it's like state county fairs do some interesting like food concoctions. Like from the I think the last time I went, they had like I think I forgot what they mixed, but it was because I literally got to look it up because it's been such a long time. But I know they do like weird food concoctions at times where I'm
Is
like,
it just fried cookies or candy bars or such?
like I know they have like interesting ones that I'm like, what? Like I'm trying to remember at the top of my end. It's been so long, but they
It's
make
been so
weird.
long.
I have had funnel cake. Funnel cake is actually good. I've
Weird, I
always
never had
wanted
funnel cake.
Hmm.
funnel cake is good. I think
I've
funnel cake is wait, let me
is it when you just put is it just when people put like some sort of batter, like they pour it in a funnel and then they just let it pour into like oil or so?
I think so, yeah. It kind of looks like the I think it's like it kind of tastes like pancake batter, but obviously but it's good though. I actually had it with like I think I had it with like trying to remember what flavor. I think it had chocolate on it. Mixed with like powdered sugar. Oh my gosh, it's like heaven.
What was that weird food concoction you were trying to look up?
Um, I literally need to look back at it because I do not remember. It's been like so long. Um, ooh, because
I love cake overall. I could eat any cake, to be honest. Cake is just amazing. It's delicious. It's creamy. It's fluffy. It's what's the word? Moorish. Is that the word I'm looking for? Nourish? Moorish?
I don't know what word you're looking for.
What's that word I'm looking for? Like, you can keep eating loads of it.
mm,
Is it
oh,
Moorish? Nourish?
I don't know what Moorish
oh.
means.
I don't know now. I've lost my words.
Sometimes people would describe cake as like sometimes moist.
Mhm.
That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for something where it's like you could eat loads of it.
You're addicted?
No, I think it begins with an M or an N. I don't know.
Massive.
Mm.
You know, let's just say it's addictive. Let's just stick with that.
Is it because Kenny said it in the chat?
I don't know. I wasn't looking at the chat. Who said it in the chat?
Kenny. Your girl?
Oh wait. I didn't look at the. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat now. Nourishing. Yeah, you know, nourishing. Yes. Thank you. Yes. sorry, sweetie. I wasn't looking at the chat.
Wow, I had to look at the chat for you. What kind of boyfriend are you?
No, I'm looking at it now. There we go. I've got the chat up. I'm going to look at everything that people are saying.
Okay, so from what I'm seeing, they actually have fries where you can put like cereal.
Why does that
on
sound
top.
good? Why does that sound good, actually?
I love cereal.
Like that's an interesting
Like
concoction.
with potato fries with cereal on top?
Mm-hmm.
My feta. I would actually try that.
Oh, so we have
Yeah.
some. Okay, so that sounds nice. I could put Nesquik on the top. That sounds great.
Yeah, like they have some interesting concoctions because I watched this YouTuber, this content creator who travels, like he travels a lot, and he went to like a state fair in, I think it was like in Tennessee he went to, and then he
In Memphis,
actually,
Tennessee. I'll stop.
I was waiting
don't
for that. Memphis, Tennessee.
I don't know where in Tennessee, but he said Tennessee. So I'm like, okay. So I watched it a bit and then he said, oh yeah, and then he just talks to like the people, the vendors, the food vendors and that stuff, and they kind of show how they make the food concoctions. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Um yeah, they have some interesting concoctions. Like they literally have this. Let me see if I could put it in the side chat here. I should, there you go. This is one of them. I did not know this was a thing. I put it in here in our private chat. um,
Okay. There's like a thing there.
yeah,
Like taquitos in a drink.
yeah.
What kind of drink is that? Is that supposed to be like a?
Looks like a dessert.
It looks like a dessert, but why are there taquitos in a dessert?
Good
It looks
question.
it looks like a dessert in a cup with folded pizzas.
What is that? Is that supposed to be like pistachio or is that guac?
I think it's supposed to be guacamole because that's like
Oh,
a
so the white
staple.
stuff is sour cream.
Yeah.
Ah, I thought for a moment it was a dessert. It looks like a dessert.
Mm-hmm.
It does, yeah.
But then you look on top of it, you see like tomatoes. I don't know if there's onions in there. There's cilantro.
Yeah.
I see leaves. What are they called? The little plant thingies.
Cilantro?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Andrew, you don't know what cilantro is?
Yeah, of course I did. Of course I did. I'm just messing around. Yes.
You better not be lying to our face.
Sure. Oh yeah, here's like another one. I don't know what this is supposed to be specifically. I'll put this in here too so you guys
Is it
can
weird that
see
I've
it.
actually eaten a singular cilantro just to see what it tastes like?
Did you like it or not really?
I don't understand why people are saying it tastes like soap.
Oh, gotcha. There you
Is that
go. I
Cinnamon
put
Toast
the
Crunch?
Yeah. I don't know what this is supposed to be, like the rest of it, but I see Cinnamon Toast Crunch on there. So I'm like, that's interesting.
It looks nice, yeah. It looks tasty. Needs a bit of Nesquik.
Oh my gosh, Andrew, you need to try Milo. It's very similar to Nesquik, but it's not as sweet as Nesquik, but Milo is good though.
Okay. Milo. How's that spelt? Is that like the same as Milo or the different way?
How do you normally spell Milo?
I don't know. I hear many ways. Like there's MYLO.
I always spell like MILO.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. There's two ways. Okay, just googled it. Oh yeah, Milo cereal, and it is in the UK. Interesting. I was double checking. It's actually in the UK.
What is
Mhm.
that?
Oh, and let's see a picture there. It's got 8 vitamins and
Did
minerals.
you just say vitamins?
Yeah, in the UK we call it vitamins because it's like
You do?
vitamins instead of vitamins. It's a different way of pronouncing it.
Oh my gosh.
There's like a stronger. I just realized there's a stronger emphasis in the US saying with like vitamins, and the UK we just go for vitamins. We silence the A for some reason. It's very interesting.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the chat, and Kenny just said, "Andrew, my love, not everything needs Nesquik. You know I like my Nesquik."
He uses it as seasoning in his meat.
In fact, you like Nesquik too.
Actually, I barely had Nesquik in my life.
Really?
Mm.
If I ever wanted chocolate milk, I just use the chocolate syrup that you would use for ice cream.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah,
See, Kenny here has Nesquik drinks all the time.
It's
Nesquik
It's
milkshakes.
Walmart branded, by the way.
yeah. I mean, I remember I used to do that too, though. Like, if we didn't have Nesquik, I just like use chocolate syrup and put it in the milk.
I do, but not with veggies. Now, hang on a minute. Hang on.
What?
Like Nesquik with Nesquik on vegetables? Hold up. Now what if you mix it in the ranch?
Oh no.
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
oh my gosh.
I'm just being evil. I'm being evil, guys. Don't worry.
But I remember I actually used to do like this interesting where I used to put like whipped cream in Ritz crackers and make them a sandwich for some strange reason.
Like the salted Ritz
Mm-hmm.
crackers? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
it's not as weird actually.
Like I always used to make it for like my mom and I used to make it for like my parents and my brother. I'm like, "Do you want some?" They're like, "No." It's like, "Okay, I'll eat it." Um, but my gosh, I like and for those in the chat, please, if you ever try ube, because some of my other friends are saying, "I want to try ube because it's trending." I'm like, "What?
Trending my A.
What?"
You should try ube because like it's like a recommended food. Don't think of it as a trend. Just think of it as a taste of
Yeah.
something new if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, I would like to
Exactly.
try
Exactly.
this because you both kind of sold it to me.
Like, because when I hear people say that, I'm just like, I grew up with this my entire life. I grew up with ube, and literally, Ultimate actually came to visit me, Maybella and Super Dan last year before San Diego Comic-Con last year. He only came down for one day, and he said, "I've always wanted to try Filipino food. You sold me on it. You keep telling me it's delicious." So I took him to Manila Sunset and he actually, and then I told him, "You don't need to worry about language barrier. They speak really great English." So you don't have to worry about expecting to know Tagalog or anything. So, yeah, it depends. Did you have the ice cream Blue Bolt or did you have the actual yam or the sweet potato version of it? Because
I've only
my
ever had like ube and like certain desserts. I think there's this one where it's just where I think it's something like coconut candy in my like it tastes like coconut, but you can taste the ube in it too. I forgot what they're called, but they're really good.
Wait, let me actually
I was like trying to
ube
trying to be in
can
denial in it with it, but I just kept eating it.
okay. Was it like, do you remember what it was shaped like? Like, was it shaped like circular or was it shaped like,
It
do
was
you?
like circular, but I would like to think of it as like the same shapes as like those Hostess snowballs.
Oh,
Something like
okay.
it's something shaped like those.
Okay. I'm trying to literally
Oh, it was
look
in
it
an ice
up.
cream.
Huh?
Bluebell said it was like he thinks it's in an ice cream.
Oh, okay. Because my mom told me if you eat the ice cream version, it's just the flavoring, and she told me it's not the actual ube.
Just
It's
think of
not
it
the
as like
actual flavor.
just think of it as like a sweet potato but purple.
Yeah. hmm
I think that's the
That's
reason why I think that's the reason why I like ube, because it's purple and purple's my favorite color.
yeah,
Ooh.
so Ultimate actually tried ube ice cream. And I told him, because the lady was nice enough to have like those ice cream sampler spoons, if you want to try specific flavors. And he tried ube first, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, this is good." And then he tried mais queso, and this is gonna sound very weird. If you want to know what mais queso is, it's like it's cheese and ice cream. um, and I kind of told
Cheese and ice
Ultimate,
cream.
yeah.
Are you saying this like we haven't had like cheesecake in our lives?
Um, no, but I'm like saying it's like it's another Filipino um ice cream flavor. Um, so he tried it, and I told him if you don't like that one, I completely understand, because I told him it has a weird aftertaste. I should know. I ate it when I was younger, and I look back at it now, and I don't know why I liked it when I was younger.
Because it's cheesy.
Um,
Cheesy.
but
I
but
love
yeah,
cheese.
Me too.
but yeah,
I'm a cheesy
um,
guy.
Have you made grilled
but
cheese in your life?
Oh yes, yes. Gotta grill that cheese. I love all forms of cheese. I love having toasted cheese as well. I love when you melt the cheese on the toast
I
and you
just want to
toast
know
it.
how you
um,
make your grilled cheese.
I use the grill.
I mean like do you use like certain types of cheese? Like do you combine some of them? I feel like this is
Oh, like do I combine different types of cheese within a cheese to make a different type of cheese?
not to make a different type of cheese, but to mix those cheeses together.
You know what? Once I did.
How did that go?
ooh,
It was very nice, you know. Yeah, it was very tasty. Though I do like cheddar the most. Cheddar's my favorite cheese.
Salad.
Good
nice.
taste. I love my cheese and crackers as well. Um, cheese and crackers is great. Though I do blame Wallace and Gromit for enticing me to have cheese and crackers
Why am I not
because
surprised?
exactly because I grew up with that. I grew up with the shorts, and they always had cheese and crackers, and I was like, I want to have cheese and crackers as well. And next thing you know, it became a thing. I like to have a tradition of watching Wallace and Gromit while having cheese and crackers. It's fun. Um, but yeah, no. I think cheese just it goes well with everything. You know what I mean? I can't think of anything where cheese doesn't work. You know?
Yeah, but I would say if you ever try mais queso, probably might be an exception to that. Because Ultimate tried it. He said, yeah, that has a weird aftertaste. So, um, but the Ultimate enjoyed halo halo. Halo halo, favorite Filipino dessert of all time. And I always love mixing it with ube ice cream, but ube specifically, if you want specifically ube, the actual yam, sweet potato, the actual thing, you have to get like desserts that are like flavored that are actually made by ube. Um, and I really hate it when they're like saying ube's trending, and I'm like, what are you talking about? That's like old news for my culture. What are you talking about? Um, like ube delicious,
Mm.
delicioso. And Kevin wants to try it. And I told him, since you are coming to like my home city twice. I was like, I could take you to a place that has like ube desserts or Filipino food, whichever one comes first. Because where I live, there's like a bunch of like Filipino places. A bunch of them. And I
Tell me
think
about it.
because I think where Kevin lives, he says there's like not much over there. I'm like, well, I kind of feel like my state is pretty much like the epicenter of it. So I mean,
Is it your state or
I
your city?
my state pretty much.
Huh.
It's like it's in other cities as well. They're like, it's not just my home city, but we have a lot of our like family friends that live here too. So um but but yeah, I love my culture's food. But yeah, don't believe what you're reading about ube being a trend. It's like it's always been something that's been around. I'm gonna tell you all that right now.
You
Um,
should eat it because you think it's intriguing.
yeah. Don't eat
You
it
don't eat it
because
to be
it's
you do not eat it to be famous. You eat it because you feel like it.
Exactly.
mhm,
Eat it because you want to, not because you want to be part of a trend.
It's food. You're supposed
mhm,
Exactly.
to
Food
enjoy
is
it.
food. Food is
mhm,
food. It's there to be enjoyed. It's there to be devoured. It's there to be absorbed, to give you energy to get through the day. Food is fuel.
mhm. But I think also what's because I think apparently Starbucks has a ube flavored drink now, and I'm
Huh?
just like, yeah, it's apparently a thing because my dad told me because he goes to Starbucks and he's like, oh, they have an ube like flavored drink. I don't know what it's called. I need to like literally look it up because I don't know. Oh, okay. It's this. It's called an iced ube coconut macchiato.
Why does that sound good
Um,
actually?
here's what it looks like. This is from the official Starbucks website. That's what it looks like.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird
Good
that I
luck.
think it looks like the grimace shake?
No,
I was gonna
do.
say it does. It
It
does.
kind of.
I see
I'm saying
it.
like it kind of does. Like minus the brown or so. It
It's the
kind of looks like the.
purple.
It is the purple.
Yeah.
Wait, there's sprinkles on it too, right? Or is that just coconut?
I think that's coconut
Huh.
because it says iced ube coconut macchiato.
Who
And
knows? Who
usually,
knows? It could be. There could be coconut milk in there.
yeah. So when you think about it, usually here's like a fun fact for you all. Ube is usually paired with coconut. Um, it's just like a signature thing that they usually mix it with coconut. Um, and I had my fair share of ube cakes, but I hated ube cake when I was younger because when you're a kid, you want chocolate cake or vanilla or whatever flavor you like, right? But my culture, they always kept getting the ube cake. It was always ube cake. And I did not like the coconut jelly they put in the cake at the time, but now I actually eat it now where I'm like, hey, okay. I actually love this now, and it's not as bad as I once remembered it to be. Um, but yeah, they have a lot of ube stuff now because I think some of the other like Asian places they started implementing ube. Like I think there's this place that sells like taiyaki. And they have like ube. You can put like ube ice cream. Um, I never tried ube with the taiyaki, but let me just go.
Taiyaki
Um,
is that fish pancake thing, right?
yep.
That's
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see. I think this is mixed with something. Where's the ube? Yeah, because I did not know. That's on that one. Why are all the good photos? Okay. I guess we'll just get this one. And I'll put it in the chat here so you can see it, Andrew.
Yes.
This is from Somi, and they have like taiyaki, but they have ube flavor ice cream. Obviously, this one's mixed, I think, with matcha.
I can see it in the. I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Very
a lot of
interesting.
other
Very interesting,
Asian
man.
So a lot of other Asian like places are implementing like ube. So it's like I'm always surrounded by ube. Um, but yes, I highly recommend if you don't have it in your state, um, I would highly suggest to go to a state that has it because like Kevin
Or
told
just
me.
stay in that state where it has it forever.
Yes, you can do that. Or buy it online, find on eBay.
Wait, let me actually show you the actual I actually had the actual purple like purple yam once. Like it was naturally purple. And it was like so weird. So my dad literally made kamote Q with it. And I was just like, this is so much darker than usual. And then this is what ube looks like, Andrew. I put in the side here if it's naturally purple.
Oh, looks like something from space.
What do you mean
What?
by that? What do you mean by that?
You know, like something fell from the sky and landed in a field, and it just grew, and it's got like purple glow inside.
You have a wild imagination, bro. Why are you saying this is something from space?
You know what? You know what? I don't think I can blame him on stuff like that.
Yeah, for a quick glimpse, you think, what's with the purple inside? You know what I mean? It's like you just visualize it glowing and
Oh my gosh. I think one of my favorite ube is that my aunt when I went to the Philippines, I think when I was a teenager, my aunt actually made us like an ube paste that you can eat, and we brought it home, and I was just like, this is so delicious. And she literally made that homemade. It wasn't like bought or anything. She actually homemade it. I was like, this is so good. Um, and then here's the ube cake if you want to see the ube cake, Andrew. This is what it looks like.
it's purple.
Well,
It is
what do you
purple.
expect? What do you expect?
I'm like, Andrew, you're asking you're asking like you're basically asking the bruh moment. You're like asking, is it purple? No, duh, dude. It is
Well, it could
purple.
be different. You could mix it. It might become a different color. I don't know. But it does look tasty, to be honest. That looks much more appetizing than the raw version that looks like from an alien planet.
We're forcing you to eat the
Oh my
potato.
god.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, but ube has a lot of really neat desserts. Um, because I think there's like this one. Wait, where is it? Because I love me some ube, so delicious. They obviously made a cheesecake version, and they made like an ube leche flan.
I stop
That's an
farting
act
in the chat. No, I'm kidding.
What? Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
I will screenshot it. Don't make me.
I actually put in the side chat that's leche flan with ube. Yeah, they mix a lot of things with ube.
Yeah, I like that. That looks really nice.
hmm If
Yeah, I
you
gotta
if
try this
you
ube. I need to try it. It looks very tasty.
Yeah. because I did promise Kevin that like when he does visit that I'll take him to oh I was like I'll take you to try Halo Halo because they have the ube ice cream. um Ultimate loved the ube ice cream, so um I think didn't I show you both that video when I recorded Ultimate trying the Halo Halo with the
I
ube
don't.
ice cream?
I actually don't remember.
I think I sent it to you both, didn't I?
Did you?
You might
I
have.
I know it was a long time ago because that was like last year. um, but I actually show an Ultimate spilled like I think it looked like the Rice Krispies a bit onto the table. And then I think when I was eating it, I was just eating it like a pro, and they're like, Leah, how are you like eating this? And I said, I've been eating this my whole life, so I've
And
gotten
you're like, I'm
used
an
to eating.
expert.
I'm a vacuum.
A vacuum. I'm a vacuum.
I'm a black hole. How about that?
But yeah,
Can I just
ube.
point out we're making the chat very hungry. Everyone's getting starving now. Look at that.
They're
Everyone's
like,
like,
why are
I'm
you?
hungry. I'm starving, man. Making me hungry. We are so sorry.
Yeah, but it's just
We could
something.
send you some food, but we can't.
um, I'm just showing all the different like variants to Andrew of eating ube because
You're just showing him like
ube
these purple desserts.
is so good though.
I mean, I know they are. I know they are, but I mean,
And do you want to know? There's this funny story that my brother told one time because he was hanging out with his friends. He was with a group of friends, and his I think they were at a Filipino restaurant, and my brother's friend is like, "Can I get some Halo?"
oh yeah, I remember this.
And then my
Halo.
parents and we were just like laughing so much, and we asked my brother, did you correct him? And he's like, no, I wanted to see the reaction of the waiters. um but yes, the correct pronunciation is halo halo, not halo halo.
They should
Do
be
not say
singing it like
halo.
Beyonce.
It's not the video game, Halo.
They should order that dessert like Beyonce. Halo.
And halo halo just translates to mix. So it's like a mix of like desserts in a
Okay.
big cup. That's literally what it translates to.
You
I'm
just say, can
And
I have some mix?
yeah, if you want to, but we just call it halo halo.
And is it spelled
But
the same? Is it spelled the same way as Halo?
yes.
yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Spelled
So you can see the
spelled.
confusion.
hmm And I think there was one time my dad and I we were at a bakery, that makes pandesal. And if you for those who don't know what pandesal is, it's a bigger dinner roll. That's the best way I can um summarize what it is. So there was like a there was like a guy in front of us, and it was just me and my dad right behind him. And then he said, "Can I get some pandy sal?" Like he's trying to Americanize the name of the food, and I was just kind of like just giggling in my head, and I'm just like, "Why did he say pandy sal?" And and then and then my dad just gives me a weird look, but we're both just like laughing in our heads when he said it like that. And then he gave like the pandesal. But correct pronunciation is pandesal, not pandesal. Like do not Americanize. Please
At
don't
least
do that.
at least you gotta ask like, hey, how do you pronounce this thing?
Yeah, he didn't ask. Um, but I guess the lady that was like at the cashier didn't really mind because she probably doesn't expect people outside the culture to know how to pronounce it.
That's called
So
patience.
mhm. I mean, like Filipinos, we're very friendly people. We
And then you were talking
uh,
about how much you were laughing about the mispronunciations when they were trying to order halo halo.
we were giggling in our heads, obviously. My dad just gave me a weird look though when he heard it. Um, I was just like, okay. And I kind of just told my dad, I was like, just let it go, he's not of our culture. So you can't really expect him to, you can't really expect that, Um, but yeah, but we'll see because it just depends, if if Kevin, I don't know if we're gonna go during SDCC or if it's during Sonic Boost Con, because I know it'd be nice to go to Korean barbecue, but I don't know. I don't know if my brother um I don't know if my brother is like celebrating, I don't know if he's like celebrating his birthday because I already told my parents that I'm volunteering for BoostCon, and I told them 15 and 16 and and his birthday is like the following day after BoostCon. But we usually celebrate our birthdays on the weekend, regardless if it's on the actual weekend or if it's on a weekday. So that's kind of how we do things now. Um, but I'll make an exception if my brother wants to eat out on one of the days for dinner, then I'll go with my family. But if they're like understanding where they're like, oh, it's like, she's volunteering. And then um, I could probably just like maybe take Kevin somewhere. Because I know there's like a lot of Korean barbecue places, if anything. Trigger's like, again, making me hungry. Barbecue always gets me.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Barbecue is delicious.
We're making everyone so hungry tonight. Everyone's wanting a feast. Like,
Even
I want
me.
cake.
I
I want some
barely ate
Uday.
today.
I want some Halo as well, the game.
You want to eat Halo? You want to eat the Halo game? What the heck?
Why not? Let's have the game. Let's fry it as well. Fry the disc.
What?
Have it like a donut. I'm joking.
Are you just gonna cover that thing in batter just
Yeah.
fry the
I'll fry
disc?
some Xbox games and some PlayStation games and Nintendo games.
What the heck?
Who wants some fried Nintendo games?
Oh my
I'm frying up some Mario Wonder. Who wants it?
Dude, you need to stop.
What? Anyone want some Bonanza? DK Bonanza? Anyone?
All right, man, you're pushing it.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. Obviously, I love those games. I wouldn't fry them up.
Ooh, okay.
Look, if we were to eat Nintendo Switch games, we're probably just gonna eat them like those bags of chips or so.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
they're so small.
That is true. They are very small. They're very tiny. I think maybe some people have eaten them. Who knows?
Oh.
And I wouldn't be. I'm just guessing. I'm pretty sure I heard something way back. Like people were putting it in their mouths and there's weird taste and they hated it. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure someone out there has probably eaten one of the games.
Oh no.
Because you're right. They're so small. They are very small.
They're so small they can fit in your mouth, and you don't even have to cut it up.
Exactly. It's the same size as a pill. It's crazy.
I wouldn't say a pill, more like a quarter.
Yeah. Aren't pills like smaller than
Depending on the kind of pills you're talking about.
Yeah, because there are some big pills. I remember taking some big ones way back for something years ago. It was massive.
As if you could swallow a whole quarter.
Oh god, no! I wouldn't want to do that.
Oh my gosh, Trigger put in the chat. No, Andrew, just think of Halo as one big onion ring.
Over your head?
Yeah, or you can do that. Yeah, a giant big onion ring.
What kind of heaven are you living in? Does that mean your wings are actually just chicken wings?
I think
chicken wings as the wings and an
Yeah.
onion ring for the halo. What are those called?
What? Wait, what? You've lost me. What?
I don't know. I'm just imagining angels, but with like chicken wings for wings and onion rings for halos. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, yes. I know what you mean now. Yeah. Oh man.
What are you sending me?
Speaking of chickens and things, what do we think of like the new Star Fox designs? I mean, Falco looks like a full-blown chicken now.
Should I eat him?
Oh no!
I don't know why, but when I see Falco, the new design, like he makes me think of KFC. I just don't know why. You know?
You like them Kentucky Fried, don't you?
Oh no!
Right, no, he looks like I can see him being in adverts or like being with Fox and Falco being like, "Yo, Fox, want to get some KFC?" He's like, "What?"
Can we go back to the art where? Can we go back to the arc where Colonel Sanders was a freak? Keep your Kentucky Fried fetish away from me.
Oh my gosh!
That's why we should have Falco as the new mascot. What do you think? What does the chat think? Do you think we should have Falco? Yeah, you guys let it go. Falco the chicken, Falco Lombardi.
I will
KFC.
admit, I have not seen them yet. I wasn't really interested in Star Fox.
Oh my gosh, Trigger!
Get off this conversation. You may leave. Go for your sleep while we talk about Star Fox for the next 2 hours.
Oh my gosh, Trigger's like, I'll admit, first thought when I saw Falco for me was dinner.
See, everyone thinks food when they see Falco. I'm telling you, he looks too tenderizing. What do you want to call it?
Nintendo maybe want to like change that up a bit so people don't view him as food.
Yeah, Doom. Kenny's right. We need to introduce you to Peak. Star Fox is Peak. It's great.
Since when have you changed your vocabulary, bro? This is the first time. I don't know why, but this is the first time I've ever heard you use the word peak in that kind of context. What is going on?
I've been infected by Kenny.
Y'all are still in the honeymoon phase, are you?
We're like more deep in love, so that's all I can say. And I think we're on the honeymoon phase that never ends. Let's put it that way.
No, okay, let me be real with you. Honeymoon phase is gonna end. Like like don't say it's gonna last forever. It's a phase.
I see what you mean when it came to Falco, actually.
Exactly, see?
But I kind of feel like because I know some from what I've heard, there's a bit of discourse about it too. Because some people are like, why does Fox and Falco? I think their big gripe about it was their legs. Like it looks off or something.
Their legs? People have been looking at their legs?
Apparently from what I saw.
Are they are they scrawny?
I think so. I think that's the best way to like I think maybe if you look it up, because I know people have been mentioning about their legs specifically just doesn't look right or something. I don't know about the rest of I think like the rest of them are like rest of the fans are fine with it, but there's some people that are like pointing it out that like it looks off. And because I think from what I know, I think it's usually their gripe is with Fox and Falco. Like I think Peppy and Slippy are completely fine. Like no one has like no gripes with their designs or anything.
No, I think Peppy looks fine. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at them again. I'm thinking like Fox is growing on me. I'm getting used to him. I think James McCloud looks really cool. Fox is starting to look really cool. Falco, he looks like food. I'm sorry, he's making me think of food.
Nintendo, please just fix his design then if people are thinking of this.
How about no? How about no? How about we just pluck out his feathers and just dunk him in the oven?
Whoa.
Do you want to know what's funny? Since you guys are mentioning that Falco looks like dinner, looks like food pretty much. Like there's like this song because I was looking for like videos for the Looney Tunes show that we're gonna have for RevoTunes this Friday. And there's literally a song about a chicken that wants chicken. And it's like,
Isn't
what?
he a chicken hawk?
Yeah.
Chicken
was
hawk's not a chicken.
it was so weird. It was like, what am I watching? And I'm like, why does this fit Falco's like situation right now?
This is just wait, you're talking about the Looney Tunes, like those like songs that like those songs or so?
Yeah, the Looney Tunes show.
Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about, and I'm like, well, like, wait, isn't he a chicken hawk? That's what confused me because you said that it's about a chicken who wants to eat chicken. I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought they made it obvious that he was a chicken hawk.
Yeah, it was strange. It was a strange like song. It was just like, this is interesting.
That's just me on a daily basis.
I'm just looking at it, like it just made me think of that when like Andrew mentioned, oh yeah, a lot of the fandom just views Falco as like dinner or food, and I'm just like, oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't because Falco's the one character I have not seen much positive about, if you know what I mean. Like I see a lot of praise for Fox. I see Peppy getting lots of praise. I've seen Slippy get the comment of it looks a bit unreal seeing a real frog like that, but they're used to him. But Falco, he's not getting the praise that he should. I think it might be his eyes being too small.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's too feathery. Is he too birdy? I don't know. It's but you know what? It does look uncanny at first, the new game, but it looks awesome at the same time. Like I'm glad Star Fox is back. I'm a little bit 50-50 that it's going to be a remake of 64 again, because we keep remaking this game or reimagining it or redoing it. I kind of would like a sequel from Assault, because I want to see the continuation with Fox and Crystal and and Falco and the team. But at the same time, I'm just happy they're back. I really want to see this do well for us to get a Star Fox 2. And I want more. I just can't believe it's coming out next month. Like already, it's like, whoa, what happened? That was quick. You just shadow drop this game, and then you're like, oh yeah, it's out next month. By the way, it's like what?
Yeah, like yeah, I kind of feel like Nintendo needs to fix Falco's design a bit. Because like you said, you're like, I think it's probably his eyes are too small, and he kind of looks too realistic, right? To an actual, to an actual bird.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to make Falco look too like. I think they're trying to make Falco look appetizing, but they took it too literally.
Yeah, I think so too. Like
we're gonna make this code as very appealing at advertising. Oh yeah, let's make Falco really delicious.
Because yeah, because I think someone like as you mentioned, Andrew, like I've heard people say online, it's like, why is it another remake? It should have just been a sequel. I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you, because it is a little frustrating, right? Like when you get a remake again, and it's like, didn't they remake this before?
Yeah, because they basically remade the game on 3DS, which was cool. Because like, oh, Star Fox in the handhelds and everything, that's cool. Then they reimagined it with Star Fox Zero, kind of like starting again, but it was a brand new game, which was cool. And I think that game's really underrated. People didn't appreciate it enough. I think it's great. And then we had this new game, Star Fox, which literally is remaking it. So I guess you could say we've had the 3D release, the reimagining, and now the remake. So Star Fox 64 was, but then again, Star Fox 64 was also a reboot of the original Star Fox. So technically, the original Star Fox has been redone 1, 2, 3, 4 times technically.
Oh my gosh. Now I can understand why the fans are like, some fans are upset. It's like, why are you remaking this again? Like, yeah, that really sucks though, because I feel bad for the ones that are like, come on, we want an actual brand new game, which I don't blame. If you only remake it once, that's one thing, and then if you remake it again, um, that's where it's like, okay. But to me, it's like I don't see any issue if you remake a game twice, you know?
Yeah, there's no issue. If you remake it twice, no worries with that. And even then, if you do a remake and then 25 or 30 years later do it again, that's fine because you're restarting the whole
Yeah.
celebrating the original. But yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm happy it's back. I can't wait. There is Star Fox plushies that's coming out as well. I don't know if anyone knows about that. The plushies of Fox and all that. I have ordered mine. I have ordered Fox, Falco, Slippy, and Peppy, and I look forward to having the whole team in plushies.
Yeah, like because I feel bad that, like I said, because there's some people that's like, come on, I just want a new game. Like, because remakes can get a little annoying if you kind of if you keep remaking it, if you know what I mean. Because like, um, there's like this good example of Resident Evil. Um, I think what was intriguing before Resident Evil Requiem came out, they literally remaked RE2, RE3, RE4, and I'm just like, why are they remaking these games? This is interesting. And then it turns out they were hyping up Leon because Leon is the second playable character in Requiem, and I'm like, this makes a whole lot more sense now. Why they wanted to do that. Um, but yeah, I have no issue with the remakes because but from what I hear, RE3 remake, a lot of people hated it. But I think
Mm.
I think it's for a valid reason, because apparently I looked up videos about it and people say, oh, they took out a lot of content from the original and they did not even put it in the remake. I'm like, oh, I was like, that sucks.
Speaking of remakes, I want to give a shout out to the Pac-Man World remakes because no one talks about those enough. But the Pac-Man remake games are just really good. They fixed the
Mhm,
controls. The graphics is lovely. It's
mhm,
fun to play. It's smooth, especially number two. Like Pac-Man World 2 is like one of the best like platformers out there, and it's like it's so good. The remake, so well made.
mhm.
I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about the cutscenes in the game. I feel
Oh,
like they did pointless a little bit. I feel they just added it just for the sake of it. But besides that, the game is really good, and they've added new boss battles, and they've fixed things that were and everything in the game. It's just yes, I think that they deserve a bit more respect. I think or a bit more love.
mm,
What
mhm.
The
bits and
Pac-Man
pieces
World
of Pac-Man have
repacks.
I been missing?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
What bits and pieces of Pac-Man have I been missing?
Pac-Man World repack. They're remakes of 1 and 2. They're very good. Very good games. Great soundtrack as well. Obviously, the soundtrack remained the same because that's how good the score is. Um, but no, it's lovely. Because the one thing I love about the Pac-Man World platformers is they're platformers, but they do their own thing. It's like it's not trying to like replicate what Mario does. It's not trying to replicate what Sonic does or what Crash Bandicoot does. It literally does its own thing. Because most platformers are inspired by something, but Pac-Man's just like this is a Pac-Man platformer, eating Pac dots
Mhm.
and bouncing around and doing his own thing. It's like, yeah, Pac-Man deserves a bit more. The Pac-Man World games deserve a bit more like love, I think.
Mhm. Yeah.
Huh.
I I remember I used to play Pac-Man in the arcade, like the very old Pac-Man in the arcade at like Boomers and stuff.
Shows your age.
Um but But yeah, I think and I know I played Mrs. Pac-Man. That one was fun.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Pac-Man. Yeah, I remember Mrs. Pac-Man. But now the
Yeah.
character's gone now because of some like legal rights or something. So now Pac-Man's no longer married to Mrs. Pac-Man. They've divorced.
Mm.
Pac-Man's now apparently Pac-Man's
Not
now
allowed.
married to Pac-Mom, which apparently is the mother of Mrs. Pac-Man, I believe. I don't know.
That
What?
sounds disgusting. That sounds
What?
disgusting.
And people are saying that because it's just so random. Like, who's Pac-Mom? You know what I mean? It's like, what?
Oh my gosh. But yes.
But yeah, no. You know, that's the one thing I want to say, actually. I love that Pac-Man is like the only mascot character who actually has a family and was married. And he's like, it's so good.
But I agree with you, Kenny. Yes, Leon is the GOAT. Leon
I've been
is
seeing a lot of
Kennedy.
him, and I've been seeing a lot of him in my feed, and I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to feel.
I mean, like, do you know the remake voice for Leon? He literally was like invited by IGN to like react to Leon memes that are on the internet and stuff, and he's just like reacting to them, and they're pretty funny. um and but yeah, shout out to Nick Apostolides. My gosh, he he was casted perfectly for like remake Leon specifically. Um, Leon, I'm going to admit it. Like Leon is hot. I'm going to admit it. He's a hot dude. I was like,
Girl,
I could see.
girl, I hear
Mm.
you. I completely understand. I did not think you'd feel that way.
No, but this is just from my perspective. I'm like, okay, I can understand. You know, I can understand why
He's a dork,
people
right?
love.
He's a dork, right?
Like he cracks jokes. Like
That's dorky.
even
I'm in.
like I think even Nick Apostolides has like mentioned about like some improv lines that made it to the game, and there's like this like hilarious moment from Requiem where he's like tied up, and then like the villain has him tied up to a chair, and he's just like for some strange reason he's like touching Leon's hair for some reason. And Nick said that like he wanted to improvise a specific line in that scene. And it's like, touch the hair and you'll die. He said, I wanted to do that, but I forgot to do it. I was like, I would have loved to hear that line. But Leon, I can see why Leon is just well beloved in Resident Evil. Um, and I know a lot of people praise Resident Evil 4 remake. Because he said, oh my gosh, like some people like most of the fan base have literally said, oh my gosh, it's like they made this so like they improved upon the original Resident Evil 4, because a lot of people praise Resident Evil 4 as like the best Resident Evil game. This is just from what I've been like seeing online about Resident Evil. They usually like to say 4 is like their favorite, like the OG one, but they said the remake is just as equal as the. And I kind of like when the remake is on equal grounds as the original. Doesn't that sound great, Andrew, when like the remake is just as good as the OG?
Exactly, like Pac-Man World 2. Pac-Man World 2 repack.
Mm-hmm.
Because the original's still
Like,
good, but the remake
mm-hmm.
is really good as well. I recommend Pac-Man World 2 repack. Anyone who hasn't played it, play it right now. Highly recommend it. Yes. Go and buy
What
the
if I
game,
don't
everybody.
feel like it?
There we go. There's my paycheck. Thank you, Namco, for the paycheck. Anyway, I'm joking.
I was just like,
Um,
what if I don't feel like it?
oh my gosh, Doom, you are giving like Hillary Banks vibes from Fresh Prince. there's like a specific line when you said, I just don't feel like it, right? And she literally says that in like
Really?
I
I
think
thought it was giving SpongeBob vibes. Because you know that episode just freaking, I don't really feel like it. Why don't you ask me later?
no, because I think what happened in the Fresh Prince episode was that Aunt Vivian she needs someone to come with her to her Lamaze class. Um and apparently her three kids did not want to. Like obviously Ashley's like homework. It's like, oh, I got practice. And then Hillary's like, I just don't want to. Or like I just don't feel like it. And then like Aunt Vivian's just like, and then Jeffrey's like, Madam, are you sure you want another one? I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, this is so funny. So as soon as you said it that way, I'm like, yeah, it gave me like Hillary vibes. Um, but mhm. Like I
Yeah,
highly recommend if you've never seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, please do. It's so good.
it's a
So
classic.
good.
It is a
Yeah,
classic. Yeah.
it is so good. So good. Like I love
Millennial.
the premise of it, and of course that iconic theme song, man. It pretty much explains the premise of the show. Um, so yeah, for those who've never seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, please watch it. Um, I love I think I always loved Will and Carlton's dynamic because they get into all kinds of trouble and it's funny.
Yeah. I love actually about those old shows how they were comedies, but yet they had a lot of heartfelt moments and actual like storytelling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like compared to comedies today, they're just like, oh, just all out, just trying to be funny. But back then, it's like, yeah, our stuff was funny, but we also had moments that are like, whoa, that's quite serious, and that was dramatic, and oh man, that was actually a
Mm,
good character moment. Wow, this is beautiful.
mm, hmm. And do you remember that iconic scene in Fresh Prince that people praise to this very day, Andrew?
Is that the scene with about his dad?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that scene has was praised. And literally, I think Will Smith himself actually said when they were filming that scene, when James Avery hugged him, he said that James Avery whispered in his ear and he said, "Now that's acting."
yeah.
So,
It's such a powerful scene.
hmm
Like even the show
like,
itself, like you don't hear the audience laughing; it's just silence. You
hmm
know, that's how serious it was, and it's like, whoa, that was
yeah,
powerful.
hmm yeah, like I loved Uncle Phil because he was like imposing because that dude was tall. And like whenever Will and Carlton get into trouble, like he does like he pretends that he's laughing at with their antics and then he just does a 180 and he starts yelling at them. And then
Yeah,
they're like scared of him. They're like, oh no. Like um, like because like when you look at James Avery, he's a tall dude. He's taller than Will Smith.
he's really tall. Yeah. I also love the
Really?
fact he was the voice of the Shredder in the original Ninja Turtles. Like I didn't
Mhm.
realize that till later on. I was like, wait a minute, no wonder I recognized the voice. He was the Shredder.
Yeah. But yeah, Fresh Prince, one of my and for those who don't know, I actually did do a review, like a retrospective review of Fresh Prince because I actually binge watched it because I did not watch it when I was younger. That was more my parents were like watching it. Um, but then during the year 2020, obviously, I actually decided, you know what, let's binge watch this show because I want to see why this show is so beloved. Because my parents told me, you gotta watch this, it's good. So I watched Fresh Prince, I binge watched it, and I was like, the jokes still hold up too, when you think
Mm,
about it. Like, I the one scene that always makes me laugh was what was it? I think it was that scene where I think it was like with trying to remember. Oh my gosh. What was it? What was it? Oh my gosh, why can I not remember now? um I think yeah, there was one with like William Shatner, if you remember that episode, Andrew. And then they're like in the dental office. And then and then they all go like they start laughing uncontrollably because there's like laughing gas. And then they start doing all this heinous stuff in the dental office. Um that part made me laugh. And then I think there was like this one where oh my gosh. I think um
I'm
I
trying to
think
think.
there was
You know,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
trying to
trying
think
to
of that
remember
joke.
too.
Was it the break the fourth wall with the no ceiling joke? That makes me
Oh.
laugh. It's like if we're so
It's like,
If
rich,
we're so
why
rich,
can't we
why do
afford
we
more
got no
ceiling?
ceiling?
Yeah, and it pans up. You just see the thing.
like I think I think what was I'm trying to remember. I think there was like oh yeah, there's this one where the others, you know, with like one of Will's aunts, like one of Aunt Vivian's other sisters, she was getting married. But the thing is, they had no idea that they had no idea what he looked like. So they thought it was the first dude that came in. And then she ended up kissing the other dude, and they were like, what? and then and then what they did, like when she and her like fiance went upstairs, like Aunt Vivian's like, but when Janice described him, she didn't mention that he was tall. And then she's like, it was like, and not that I have any people who are tall. And then another person said, my cousin used to date a girl who was tall. And he's probably went to a tall school. And then Will just like addresses the elephant in the room. Like that part, I was just like, it's like I get why they had to say the word tall so that way they wouldn't offend anyone, you know, which is
Yeah.
fair, you know, because sometimes you gotta be careful, you know, when you're like
Oh yeah.
addressing stuff like that. So like, oh wait, now I remember. My other favorite moment was the Yo Mama jokes with Jasmine guy. If you remember that one, Andrew,
No, I don't
like
actually. I need to
it
rewatch this.
it's like like Will, I think it's like this girl Kayla. She's played by Jasmine Guy, and like she like her character is a college student, like a freshman in college and stuff, and they go into this yo mama jokes fight. They go into this
Oh.
yo mama jokes, and then she's like, it's like you're so ugly. It was like it was like you're so ugly. Like the your mama had to tie a pork chop around your neck just so the dog would play with you. um, and then I think it escalated to like, oh yeah, it's like your mama. It's like you so ugly. Your mama had to feed you with a slingshot. It's like, you so ugly, that ain't a fade on your head. That's your hair running away from your face. And I'm just like, and then he tried to have another comeback at her. It's like, you, and it's like, man, baby, you're so fine. She's just nodding her head. And what ended up happening, they tried to kiss, like she tried to kiss him, and then he's like, oh no, it's like, I kiss you, but I just had a chili dog. I was like, that escalated very fast. um, but man, what other? I'm very curious, Jim, from your perspective, what other clips have you seen from Fresh Prince?
Doom's asleep.
Uh-oh. Oh
Wake her up.
no.
What?
Wake up.
What? What?
Welcome. The panel's just finished now, so we're wrapping up,
This is a panel?
and we're
I
heading
didn't know
off.
that. Which character am I playing?
You're playing Chummy B.
Oh. Damn.
Oh yeah, I'm meant to be
Sorry.
Sonic. Hold on, sorry. Hey guys, what's going on here?
Oh my
Now, Charmy, come on, you're gonna wake up. You're live.
What?
You're being interviewed right now. Sorry about that. Charmy likes to sleep after having some chocolate ice cream. No, Charmy, wake up! Wake up!
Oh my god.
Sorry, I barely sleep.
Oh.
Slept. What's the right word?
Yeah, what was the question? Sorry about that.
What other clips of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air have you seen?
You think I look at Fresh Prince of Bel-Air clips willingly?
No, I
was about
mean
to answer
like,
that as Sonic.
but I'm pretty sure you've run into clips at least. Like,
No, I
You-
haven't.
oh my gosh, that's
I just
interesting.
no. What do you mean that's interesting? The only time I ever seen clips of Fresh Prince is only because you just like you would only like share your screen with them, you know?
I mean, that's fair.
I just don't bump into them willingly.
I always keep bumping into them, I think, when I'm on FB. If anything.
Well, I'm not on
Yeah.
I'm not on Facebook, so I'm not there
I
often.
see the clips on Instagram pop up for me mostly, actually.
But I'm not on Instagram either.
What about Blue Sky?
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
I guess
But
we just don't know.
You're never gonna know.
I'm never gonna know. Wow. Damn.
but yeah, for those who've never seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, please go watch it. I could also recommend Family Matters because like the jokes are pretty funny. Obviously, I think most of the jokes is with Steve Urkel though, so just keep that in mind. But they do have some like sassy like comebacks and all that in their jokes. So, because I think with Family Matters though, like a lot of people, I think people like calling it the Steve Urkel show, which I don't blame them.
Yeah, why is it even called Family Matters if like majority
Yeah.
of the highlights are just Steve Urkel?
Because
because I've never seen the show, and I just heard that he takes over the whole series from season 2 or something.
yeah, okay. Literally Family Matters, this is some fun facts that I learned about it, is that it's actually a spin-off of Perfect Strangers. Because Harriet Winslow, played by Jo Marie Payton, was actually on Perfect Strangers, and so was her husband Carl. They appeared and then they decided to make a spin-off of their family. And it was originally with the Winslows, but what's weird is that because I guess Steve Urkel, Jaleel White's character, he pretty much took over the spotlight because the audience loved his character so much. Because he was only supposed to be a one-off character, but because the audience
He was supposed to be a one-off character. He ends up being a one-off character in random stuff like Scooby Doo.
Yes.
Yeah, but because the audience reacted more to like Steve Urkel's antics, they ended up making him the primary focus, with the Winslows kind of being the supporting characters. Yeah, it's a very weird thing.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah, very sad. But yeah, for those who don't know, yeah, Steve Urkel does appear in Scooby-Doo, and guess who? My mom
Hey.
watched Family Matters, so she knows Steve Urkel. And when I showed her, like, she's like, "Is this real?" And then I was like, "Yeah, it is. There's an actual clip." And then I told her he obviously sounds different because his voice is very different now. It's not as like high pitched as it was when he played the role back in the day. So,
Yeah, he technically was a child back in the day, wasn't he?
mhm. Like, I think my favorites, uh, I think, like, I love whenever he's, like, accident prone. Because, like, just imagine, um yeah, I think there was, like, this moment where, like, Steve inadvertently caused, like, a diner to go up in flames because he didn't realize you're not the what ended up happening is that there was a grease fire, right? That was, like, I guess that was, like, fuming up a bit, and then Steve had, like, no idea you're not supposed to use water on a grease fire. Um and then literally right after they put out the flames, like the I think like the inspector came in and then and then Laura explains the situation. It's like we had a grease fire. And she literally said, "We sure we could have handled it." But he ended up throwing water. And then the inspector's like, "No, no, no, you're not supposed to throw water on a grease fire." So it's like this is um but yeah, do you want to know what's pretty hilarious though is that Steve always has a tendency to break something in the Winslow's house. And and there was literally a later episode where like I think someone from like the insurance literally was like saying, "Is he the one that's causing all those accidents in your house?" And and I think is that Carl had to pay like a lot because it was like Steve that was causing all those accidents. And I'm kind of like, yeah, realistically. I always found it funny he kept destroying something in their house and then it gets rebuilt and it's like the logic of this sitcom.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, wait. I think Doom's asleep again.
oh no.
Doom,
What?
wakey, wakey!
What? What the?
Box.
What?
No swearing. No swearing. You're live.
Wait, what? Wait, Leo, what'd you say?
I said box.
Why did you say that?
To get your attention.
Just know I've been staring into space. Cause like y'all have been talking about stuff that I'm not entirely familiar with, so I'm just in my own area.
Ah.
I have
Well,
wishes
welcome back.
myself.
Welcome back to the world. Welcome back to Earth.
Welcome back to Earth. Oh my gosh. Um, but oh my gosh, like it just feels so strange also when you it just because it kind of feels like a long while since we, like actually chatted with each other too. Like it kind of feels like it's been forever or something. Is it just me?
Wait,
Kind of
what?
feels it kind of feels that way, not gonna lie.
Oh, well, you mean us? You're talking about us? I feel you're talking about the shows. Yeah, it
What
feels
the
like
heck?
yeah, it feels like ages. Feels like forever. Feels like it's been 35 years.
35?
Wait.
uh, but yeah, like it just feels like ages or it felt like an eternity went by. Like I'm just like I'm just here like doing my own thing, you know, because I have like this idea for like June, but it's like, I just need to time it correctly though, because I
Hmm.
feel like I want to do like a series of live streams of like just
Of different
bringing
things,
of
like
like
nostalgic things.
bringing on guests, for like a stream to talk about like their like you know, like their Sonic story, you know, how they got into the franchise. It's a working idea, you know.
Okay.
I
There
haven't
you go.
really,
Exclusive. Everyone now knows that you're working on something.
yeah, but it's a work in progress. I don't know too much as of yet if I want to go down that route or if I want to do something else because I know I gotta be sure I gotta keep up with RevoTunes, obviously. um oh
Of course.
yes, oh yes, this is something I have to mention. Like I think this was the most recent thing we talked about in our group DM. Like I think it was the first one to say I had like a cheeseburger for lunch with like fries. And then I think Andrew, you said you had like a burger. And then dude's like, did we
Yep.
all have burgers?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was May 10th as well, I believe. We all had burgers.
Mother's Day.
That
Well,
was
for me it was my older brother's birthday. So
mm,
I was celebrating his birthday. We had burgers. Oh,
that
I had a
was
burger at the restaurant. I mean, they had other things, but I chose the burger. So I have all things for me to pick.
The burger I had, it wasn't really good. It was just mostly seasoning more than the burger meat.
Oh,
It wasn't that
gotcha.
good. But
It,
luckily my papa hooked me up with like a bit of a steak. I just put it in the burger. It made it better.
Gotcha. But what are the odds though, right?
no, right?
Like
So
what are the odds of all three of us eating the same food for lunch? Like, what is this?
I
I
feel like on a
know.
technicality I had it for breakfast because I don't know. I sometimes eat breakfast really late.
So hold on. You had it for breakfast. Leah had it for lunch, and I had it for dinner.
Oh my
All right,
God.
man. All right.
That's
Oh,
even weirder.
yeah, I'm telling you this chat, this literally happened. This was never planned. This was just by, I guess, coincidence of all days. I was just like, because I had like fries with mine because my dad likes frying fries with it. So I'm like, that's fair. And then I had my fries with like ketchup. Um,
Mm.
but I was just like, and I said, what are the odds though? Because that's something that doesn't happen every day. Like, how often can you tell your friends that you had the same food that you ate? Like,
What are what are the odds that you just imagine the same voice for a character that doesn't have a voice yet?
oh my gosh. I had
Like
those feelings.
the example me and Blue Bolt, we I mean we almost like the same things. One of them being Dogman. We we grew up with the books and
Mhm.
we just read the characters as certain voices. We both read the Chief's lines in Samuel Jackson's voice.
Oh my god. Oh
Cuz
my god.
that's like our headcanon voice
Mm.
for for the Chief and Dogman.
Oh. Yeah, like I had those instances too. Like, I think it's like whenever I see like Sonic IDW panels and then I see like Tangle, I just imagine Corin's voice.
Same.
Like
That's
when I
all I
read
hear.
it, when I just like read it, I just like, yeah, I just hear Corin's voice.
Corin captures her character so well, you just hear her voice. And hearing that she has a canon voice now, she
Hmm.
fits it well. She fits it
Hmm.
amazingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds so close to Corin's as well, which is even crazier.
Hmm. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure Sega's watching. It's kind of
Oh, they're
like
watching. They're
be-
watching everything. They're watching us fans. They're watching us right now as we speak. They know what we're
because
talking about. They know about our burger thing now. They're going to quote it on the next social media post.
What's Sega gonna do about 3 people eating burgers?
You'll be surprised. They'll probably tie in with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles having burgers at the same time.
Alright, man.
I mean it's not far-fetched. I mean like um uh because I feel like there was like this one line in Crossworlds too. I'm not sure if you saw this clip. It was literally on
Dino.
the huh?
Dino. Why
Oh,
would you?
Dino.
Oh,
Dino.
Oh my gosh, the pun.
That's clever, but oh my god.
But I think what's also ironic, because I have mentioned in like so many of my streams at this point that I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan. And I'm just like, I don't really think much of it if Sega's watching my stuff or not. And then they casually decide to drop in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds with Vector in the Pumpkin Mansion, literally said, let's split up, gang, and look for clues. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Are you Vector or Fred?
It's literally Vector saying it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what?
So if Vector is Fred, Charmy must be Scooby, Espio must be Shaggy.
I don't know. Espio and Shaggy are so opposites.
Yeah, I'm
I
trying to think. I mean, who would be who in Scooby Doo then of Sonic?
like I kind of feel like Espio would be Velma, because they're like the
That's
most
kind of weird.
because they're just because Vector obviously has to be Fred because he's the leader. And
Yeah,
that's who Fred is.
so who's Charmy then? Charmy would be Scooby, right?
Oh yeah, the dog.
Yeah. Because Charmy would not be able to fit as any of the other characters. Charmy's fearless. He's not like Shaggy. Like, I feel like Espio would fit more Velma because they are more of like the rational thinkers, like logical thinkers. And I feel that's the one that fits Espio the most. If anything. Because if you at least watch any clips with like Velma, oh my gosh, you're gonna see how similar she is to Espio. She's like the
The only
only
things I
one that's
remember
like,
are my glasses.
my glasses, I can't see without them.
I can't see without my glasses. No, we get it. Stop being stupid. Put some rubber bands behind those glasses so that they can stay on. We get it.
I think my favorite I think my favorite line, like my favorite catchphrase, is Zoinks, because I love Shaggy's Zoinks. I like Zoinks. But I know with Daphne, they always I think they back in the day they called her danger prone Daphne. And and the reason they call her that is because that she's always danger prone, pretty much. And they literally made it a joke out of the five of them. If anything. But if you wanted to add maybe Mighty and Ray, because they are usually, in other media, in like the Archie especially, and
Yeah,
the Knuckles Chaotix games.
and the UK comic as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
not Ray. Ray wasn't ever in the UK comic, weirdly enough.
oh,
That's weird,
interesting.
actually. Yeah, because for some odd reason in the UK comic, for their backstory, their Fang was actually part of the Chaotix, then he betrayed them. So there's kind of like betrayal going on.
Oh,
Like he made a deal with the Metal X army, with the Metal Sonics, and lured them into a trap. It was really cool.
interesting.
That's one thing I like about the UK comic. It took like twists and turns and chances, and didn't seem to be afraid of what it was going to do, like killing off one of the main characters by chaos, and it got dark at some point. It was great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I think, I know at some point I want to draw like our team as like Vector, Espio, and Charmy, because I know we talked about that like a long time, a long while back.
Gee, I wonder who's who in that situation.
Oh yeah.
I
It's so hard.
because Doom, I'm gonna draw you. I'm gonna draw your OC with Charmy's wings.
Can you imagine?
Yep, I can.
I
Because
can't. Her hair is long. It's getting in the way.
and then you get to wear Charmy's helmet too.
Can you poke holes in helmets? I don't think that's allowed.
Well, doesn't it like I'm trying to think. Does Charmy's helmet has holes for his antennas?
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay, I just wanted to be sure
How
then.
could you forget? That's my son.
I just wanted to be sure because I'm like, you're saying that like, is there holes in the
I
helmet?
feel like antennas are allowed because I feel like antennas are an important part when it comes to bugs. Hair,
Mhm.
however, I just don't know.
Because if I draw your OC with the helmet, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue because the helmet's going to be covering the top of your head when you think about it.
The thing I kind of hate about when it comes to drawing Charmy is just the goggles because like I don't mind if characters have that kind of accessory with like glasses or goggles, but to me it just seems like an extra chore.
Hold on, I just had a random thought. So
What's
insects have antennas, which they use to smell and all that, right? It's like their nose and ears in some ways, I think,
Why does
right?
Charmy have a nose?
I was gonna say, why does Charmy have a nose?
I feel like you know what? I feel like you were gonna ask that.
Yeah, it just hit me just now. I was like, 'cause I remember in A Bug's Life when they like smells the queen, he was using antennas, wasn't he? And I thought, wait a
Mhm.
minute, if Charmy has antennas, why does Charmy have a nose?
I don't know. Why does
Like,
Charmy have a stinger?
Because he's
I
a bee. Bees have
Mm.
stingers.
Yeah, it is a question of it is a very great question, I'll say. Because it's like now that we're realistically thinking about it, yeah, bees do use their antennas, like you said, for like smell. But I guess maybe when they were designing Charmy, maybe they thought it'd be weird if he didn't have like a nose, like
So
button nose.
male
I don't know.
bees male bees do not sting.
Oh, it's the females then. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I was asking why Charmy has a stinger. Um
Yeah, it's like hedgehogs, right? It's like they like Sonic and Tanuki like float in water because that's what they can do, hedgehogs.
Mhm.
So because with their backs, with their spikes, I remember reading something about hedgehogs can float with their spikes and everything, their backs. So
Mhm.
it makes me just think, why is Sonic so scared of water when he can just float on the top? It's like,
didn't do
I
his
don't know.
research. The creators didn't do research on hedgehogs.
Clearly
Yeah.
not. I mean, like, isn't like foxes eat hedgehogs as well? So why are Sonic and Tails best buds? Like, Sega didn't really look at this,
Um
did they?
Tails, Tails
Yeah.
is younger.
I mean,
And they're anthropomorphic animals.
yeah.
I guess, yeah. I guess because they're alien animals, and I guess
Yeah, it's probably just different logic, right? Because yeah, realistically, hedgehogs and foxes wouldn't really be buddies.
no, the Tails would be literally biting Sonic's neck.
And I
Riding him
remember,
more.
and I've sent you guys really cute like hedgehog videos.
I
I
don't
keep,
watch them because I'm a little more focused on TV.
I mean that's fair, but I've sent some to Andrew, and it's like, man, these
Oh
are like
yeah,
really cute.
they
He's
are
like,
adorable. Yeah, hedgehogs are very adorable.
oh, oh,
I
They
just
are
like
wish
very.
it was I just wish it was legal to own a pet hedgehog here.
Yeah,
Oh
it depends on the state because
yeah.
I think when I went to the Sonic Speed Cafe, the previous year during San Diego Comic-Con, me and my friends, we were just walking to the back of the line and we saw like this like female cosplayer as like Knuckles was holding a actual hedgehog. I was like, oh
Oh
my gosh. And then um Maybella asked him about it, and he's like, "Yeah, it's really tough to get a like pet hedgehog because he said you have to go through a lot of documentation and paperwork." I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, we need to be sure you're qualified enough to even take care of a hedgehog. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think I am.
Yeah, like it's like like hedgehogs are just super adorable. Like I've seen like too many like videos at this point. I'm just like, why is this so cute? Why is this adorable? Like just like Twitter is very weird with its like algorithm. I only like one, and then it starts like suggesting me all like these like cute hedgehog videos. I'm like, I said, Twitter, stop it.
You like one thing, the algorithm randomly thinks you just like it in general.
Yeah, that's what I figured with like Twitter doing that. So I was like, okay.
I feel
It's
like it
like,
goes with like every algorithm or so.
mm-hmm.
Like,
Because
let me tell you let me tell you this. I've liked one miraculous ladybug video,
mm-hmm.
just one on TikTok, and I've been getting a lot of miraculous stuff ever since.
Oh wow, so TikTok
They
actually
won't stop bothering me about miraculous. I did not care for it. I didn't watch it as much as my sister did. I did not care for the lore, but somehow it just shows up on my page.
mm-hmm.
Like I feel like it's pissing me off.
Oh.
Like, yeah, the algorithm on social media in general is very strange. It's like you just like only one thing, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna suggest you all this other stuff. And because I remember, Doom, you asked me about like I think you asked me, Doom, about like why are people complaining about the season 6 designs or something. And
No,
then
because like in my opinion, I think they're a glow up. I think the models look great. I feel like they're just nitpicking. They're just nitpicking because like they say that they miss the old animation. Do they really want the old animation back, or are they just blinded by nostalgia?
yeah, I think it's more they're blinded by nostalgia, you know, because they are a huge glow up. Um, I still watch the show. um, you know, because like I said, the show can get ridiculous. I'll admit it, even though I'm a fan of the show. Um, and all that, but season 6, such a huge glow up, like um because when you look at Marinette now, I think her like new model, like her hair is not as like navy blue, it's more black-ish looking. I'm not sure if you've like noticed that, Andrew. Like, have you seen the new model of Marinette?
I haven't really paid attention to the show.
Because if you actually look at the
And can we switch
season.
places? I don't want to pay attention to the show, but for some reason it's just showing me things and I'm not even interested in it. It won't leave me alone.
The algorithm. The algorithm thinks you want it, so it's going to keep feeding you it.
Look, I have favorites. I have a collection. They should know exactly what I want.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
What do you mean? There's like 3,000 posts of like the same character
Trust me.
in that one collection.
Sadly, it just doesn't work like that. It like on my Twitter, I'm getting weird stuff that I have no idea about. So it's just like I'm just like, what's this? I don't. Why are you showing me this Twitter? What have you done?
Like it would have
Yeah.
been so easy to scroll away. But I'm just like, come on, I just stop.
There you go.
Not interesting.
There you go. Kenny has a solution. Just start watching Mario content and it'll be fixed. There we go. Mario content is your cure.
What if I voiced in Mario content?
Do that then. That would help.
Okay.
Voice in some Mario content. Do some Mario content. Draw Mario artwork. Draw more Rosalina because you like Rosalina drawings. And just
okay. Okay.
Doom's like, okay, Andrew, you can stop now. But yeah, I actually put in the side chat here, Andrew. This is what Marinette's season 6 model looks like.
Okay, a lot more detailed now.
Yeah, there are some
And shiny. Very shiny hair.
there's like moments where sometimes, depending on the lighting, her hair goes a little bit more darker too. So it's like,
Doesn't hair do that?
yeah. Like, because when you look at the actual thing, her hair looks more like what it was, like at least like a little bit light blue, like light navy and stuff. But then in some specific scenes, it's like, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Because like
so
I feel like that's what hair does. It just has like a natural shine when it hits sunlight. But when you're just in your like room or so, like a bedroom or a living room or a kitchen, your hair is just like a completely different color. Like it could be like it just shows off more black than like a bronze or a brown. You know?
mhm. Yeah, so but yeah, season 6 models are a lot better than the season 1 to 5 model. Um wait, let me show you the season 1 to
I just said that I wasn't really interested in Miraculous. What is going on?
Oh no wait, no wait. Let me actually just DM Andrew on Discord.
I was about to say.
Um but yeah, here is the season 1, and if you kind of look at it, you can literally see that her hair looks more naturally like neater in season 6.
Oh yeah. So it's more shiny, and now it's a bit less shiny here.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's a bit that, yeah, there's quite a big difference. It looks more detailed. You could tell they got more of a bigger budget now.
Hmm. I think they also had to change it. They had to update it because I think Maya got a huge update, and they had to like update the graphics, for the character models and stuff. I think they did the same thing with Paw Patrol.
What?
You didn't know, dude? They updated it. They
They
updated.
update. Look, I'm just confused because when it came to Paw Patrol, I just remember the main six. Who are the others?
No, I mean the updated like graphics of the show. Updated like model of the show. They
What?
kind of they kind of
I,
do more detail because people have pointed that out. They're like, "Oh snap! They actually like updated like the textures on the characters." So,
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen Paw Patrol.
My
um,
siblings grew up with Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol's a cute show. I'll admit it. It's a cute show. I only watched it.
They're just dogs. They're just dogs being heroes because the humans here are useless.
Oh, but yeah, I actually, like I think when they had showcase season 6 of Miraculous in terms of it, people were like a lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, Ladybug looks great," and then they're like, what happened to Adrian?" like people were like a little like off put, but to me, I'm just like, I think this is like a storytelling thing, So
I think his eyes just got shinier, and people don't like that.
yeah. But to me, I was like, hey, I'm like, Adrian looks fine to me. I'm like against those people that were like nitpicking it. I was just like, what are you talking about? Adrian looks nice here. But I think it's also based off the movie designs a bit. Well, for Marinette, you can clearly tell like they took inspiration from the movie. Um, because the movie designs looks like something from like Pixar. Um, I'll just DM you, Andrew. Here is the actual movie model. Like it looks very similar to season 6 if you look at it.
I see it. Yeah.
We got over the 2 hour mark, so
Yeah.
Yes, we have gone past 2 hours.
yeah. Andrew
Yes.
said something about that in our like private chat or so. Just I just thought I'd say something about it.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you. Yeah. Yeah, ask the question. Yeah, because
Like some of us has gotta sleep. Some of us needs food. Both of those things being me.
I mean, that's fair, yeah. But yeah, looks like we will end this live stream. Any final words, Andrew, before we end the stream?
any final words? I don't know. Doom, do you want to go first?
Hang on, let me see something real quick. If it's not there, wait. Okay, I figured out how I'm gonna do my final words. Okay. Blue Bolt, if you're still watching this, thank you for adding it to the playlist. Andrew, your turn.
Oh, yes. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and everything. It was great to see you all listening to us ramble on and waffling on about all sorts of things, like especially food. You know, I like talking about our food.
We apologize in advance for making everyone hungry and starving.
Yes, we apologize for making people starve. And yeah, no, thank you everyone for tuning in and listening. And I want to give a nice thank you, Topsy, to my beloved Kenny for listening as well. Thank you very much.
Oh my god. Just kiss already. No, I'm kidding. You already did. You already did. I've seen pictures.
But yeah, I wanna thank you all for tuning in. I know this is very different from what I usually do, you know. But you know, for all of the support that you guys have for my channel. And of course, don't forget to watch the Q&A I did with Bentley Jones. I did like a few weeks ago if you want to watch that recorded Q&A. And then of course, I am going to announce the upcoming live streams. This coming, next Tuesday, May 19th at 5 p.m. PT, 8 p.m. ET is the 60th episode of God Spotlight with LSR, in which I will be doing a Q&A with Giselle Fernandez, the new voice of Princess Daisy. And this is to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of my podcast, which is wild because it's going to be in June when it's 3 years. But yeah, and of course, this is for an extra spoilery thing for those who haven't watched the Galaxy movie. Please go watch that. um, and then on June 12th at 1 p.m. PT, 4 p.m. ET is the next episode of the Lucky Charm podcast. Episode 18, where G, aka the Cartoon Hotspot, and we will be ranking the season 2 of Kumatai's villains in a tier list. We did season 1 this most recent episode, but we will now be ranking season 2 of Kumatai's villains. But yeah, it has been a while. Hopefully we can like plan, time to hang out, Doom and Andrew. I know it's been a long time.
Yeah, if we can do another chill out with Team Serenity in the future, that'd be really fun because these are quite cool. We get to relax, chill, chat about things.
There'd be moments where I stare into space.
Moments where you stare into space. Give shout outs to Falco the chicken.
Yeah. And of course, I will see you guys for the 60th episode of God Spotlight with LSR next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.